So are we still collecting cards or are we just chasing hits? Anyone know? So I'm being sarcastic, obviously, but I think, I've been thinking about something since I stepped away from the grading world for a while. I did the last video on some thoughts and opinions on that. And I'm trying to figure out at what point did collecting cards become less about actually wanting the cards and more about hitting something. On my TikTok channel, it's Five Line Collectibles as well, if you guys want to follow me there. I do a video every so often on the gambling side of the hobby, and I won't go into that in detail today. But just think, when did a $5 card stop being exciting? I mean, there are incredible cards that are, they carry decent monetary value because everybody's conditioned to chase the huge ones. It's now the $5 card is no longer cool. But in my opinion, some of the best cards that are out there are worth $5, and they're designed amazing. I'm thinking of some of the Fleer Ultra inserts from the 90s. Um, I want to say it was like 93, 94. There were some inserts that I remember pulling at a Fleer Ultra in baseball that I think it was Rod Beck is like in front of a fire truck. It's probably like a $2 card now. It's an awesome card. Why is that? Why is somebody excited about that, right? And I think boxes are becoming increasingly sold around hitting the jackpot, right? I mean, there's more media than ever following it. There's coverage everywhere. There's YouTube personalities. There's personalities everywhere doing videos on cards. There's famous athletes jumping in. Brady, Gronk. There's a lot of stuff. There's famous people going to the national. Um, you know, I looked it up. I think 5 million sports cards had already been graded during the first half of 2026. Now I realized looking at it, how deep it had gotten. Even though I don't grade a tremendous amount, when I look at a card, I'm not just looking at, is this card cool? Do I want to collect it? Do I like it? I'm looking at, will it grade well? And that's not a lot of fun, right? Because one, you have to come up with the money to do it, but the enjoyment needs to be there for the collecting side. And I hate that people miss out on that. Um, I talked about collecting my vintage sets. That's been a lot of fun for me. It's brought a lot of enjoyment back into it. Um, if every single card in your collection suddenly became worth $0 tomorrow, which ones would you want to keep? And I think that's something that the hobby could use, right? Which cards bring you enjoyment that don't have a lot of monetary value, and that's something that I think kind of frames it in perspective of what is cool versus what is only cool because it's worth a lot. I hear a lot of people get really excited. They post videos. I hit this huge card. There's nothing wrong with that, obviously. But I see very few videos where these are my favorites. These are the ones that look the best or the coolest. Um, is Are we even collecting anymore, or is it all about the dollar? So I just want to encourage you. If you're out there, there's nothing wrong with trying to chase value, because card collecting is expensive, and trying to come up with boxes and even buying singles, it can get expensive, especially if you like to buy graded copies. So I encourage you, if you like a card, even if you want it graded, be okay with something that's a lower grade just so you can afford it, that you enjoy. Don't get stuck on, if it's not worth anything, it's not worth keeping. It's worth a lot more because you enjoy it. Just a thought. So I really want to encourage you guys to get back to the old school. Not that you can't, make some money off of it, do a side business, do whatever you want to do. Enjoy collecting for collecting. I think it, for our mental health, is for someone who enjoys the hobby, it's part of my entertainment, part of fun. It's something that I enjoy doing. I like watching my kids do it. I can really say it really, it brings a lot of joy to the table. And I'd like to see more of that. I'd like to see a lot of the kids who are enjoying it, check out this card that I got and it's worthless, but you tell them it's awesome anyway. So just a thought today. YouTube is hard. It's hard to find time to do videos. I'm on the road today. I'm in West Virginia on a business trip and trying to take some time to get a few things done. And I thought, hey, while I'm here, I will reach out and do a video. So I hope you guys are doing well, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.